Hello and welcome back to Tales of Lumin. Today we're talking about Guild Wars 2 Heart of Thorns. This is the first expansion for Guild Wars 2. It was announced at PAX yesterday, and this is a proper expansion. It's none of this living story nonsense. It's a full-blown expansion. It's adding a whole lot of stuff. You can actually visit heartofthorns.guildwars2.com. I'll link it below, and you can have a look at everything they've shown off so far. There's not so much, like they haven't gone into full detail yet. They said that over the coming weeks and months they're going to reveal more. There's no release date yet, that's pretty important to note, but there's a trailer, the announcement trailer that has all the features in it. Then there's a story trailer as well that you can have a look at. And I personally, after seeing all of this, I'm pretty hyped. I haven't logged into Guild Wars for a year. I am currently busy updating my game, which is taking ages, and I'm going to jump in and have a look. But I just haven't really had much interest in the game. The end game was not gripping enough for me. I don't know what it was missing, but it was missing something. But this, the announcement of the expansion, is, I would say, enough to bring me back for at least a little bit. Give it another chance, because why not? Now, on the website, they tell you all the new stuff. There's a mastery system coming that's going to be basically another progression system on top of your class progression, so you'll be able to find master abilities that allow you to do cool things. One of the examples they showed was hang gliding in the jungle. I'll talk about the jungle in just a second. That's the new area that they're adding, but that's the example that they gave. Hang gliding in the jungle. You're going to be able to use a glider, sort of like they have in World of Warcraft, to glide. I don't know. And they say you can upgrade it, and then you can actually use gusts of wind to get to higher points and not just glide down. It seems interesting. That's the one thing they said, but they also said you can do things like find precursors for your legendary weapons, or work towards them at least, because that's apparently the most difficult part of the legendary weapon. But there's the mastery system. Then there's the Heart of Maguma, which is the new zone. They showed some of it off. It looks really, really cool. They said that it's going to be a multi-tiered zone. So you're going to have the canopy, the jungle proper, and then the areas below. I don't know how exactly they're going to do that yet, how the maps are going to work, but that does seem pretty cool. It's intriguing to me. I love the idea of adventuring above the canopy and then being able to drop down, but I'm not sure how seamless that will be. We'll see. Okay, we'll have to see, but they say tackle challenging group content, explore new open-world jungle maps, experience new events and storylines, and test your mettle in new boss battles. Sounds fun, and I urge you to check the trailer out, because what they showed in the trailer did look really, really good. Then, Specializations. This is a reason to not re-roll the new class, I guess, because there's a new class. This is them trying to give something, at least a little bit, to the existing classes. You get to evolve your gameplay with profession specializations. You'll unlock access to a weapon previously unavailable to your profession, as well as new traits, skills, and unique mechanics, all of which will transform your profession into something new. I think they showed a druid off that may or may not have been for ranger, and that's all I remember. They said they're going to show... Oh, Necromancer. There was a Necromancer, and that was for the other class. I don't know what the Necromancer was for, but each class is getting another specialization on top of theirs. It's sort of like the multi-classing system, but you don't have very much freedom with it. I like the idea of getting another weapon, because some of the classes, they felt a little stale with the weapons that they had. And for those that don't know Guild Wars very well, if you equip a new weapon, then you get a whole new bar of skills. It does change things up a lot, so that's really cool. But the new profession that they added, the new class that they added, is the Revenant, and they showed that off by showing Ritlock Brimstone off, a newly gothic Ritlock Brimstone. I mean, that guy was the poster child for warriors and hardcore brutish characters, and now he comes back and he's like a necromancer ritualist type thing, which is the Revenant. I don't know. I didn't really like the sound of the class very much. They say here, channel legendary powers to slaughter foes and unleash chaos on the battlefield with our brand new profession, the Revenant. The legendary powers that they spoke of, apparently you get to choose one, So they mentioned the dwarven heroes of old. Then they mentioned the name of one dwarven legend that you're supposed to know. And then you're going to be able to use his abilities when you fight. So you're going to switch around like that. I personally don't like stuff like that, but I guess it could be really interesting to some people. And this is one of those classes that wears one of those little things across their eyes. A little... That's what the Ritualists had in Guild Wars 1, if I'm not mistaken. But then, Guild Halls. Your guild has roamed the world together. Now it's time to claim a piece of it. Work with fellow guild members to claim and grow your own guild hall in the heart of Maguma. That looked really cool. Okay, and they said that there's a whole lot that you're going to be able to do with it, like upgrade and change and modify. You're going to have your guild meetings there. You're going to be able to do all sorts of other stuff there. Guild halls sound fun. It's like taking garrisons one step further. It's like a social version of garrisons that are currently in World of Warcraft, which I must say is what I suspected Blizzard would do with the next World of Warcraft expansion. They'd take it one step further, but we'll see. We'll see. Guild halls are a thing. It's going to be really cool. Then, new PvP mode, Stronghold. Guild versus guild is back. There are going to be leaderboards. You're going to be able to PvP one guild against another guild. That's cool. That's really, really cool. You're going to once and for all be able to see which guild is top in the world, and I like the idea of that. I mean, it's not something that I would do actively, but I like the idea of having that in the game. There's a new World vs. World Borderland, which looks really cool. Apparently it's a lot different than the others, and it's going to be in the Borderlands rotation. It looks really nice. I mean, visually it's stunning, and they say that the mechanics that are going to be used in there are going to make it a fresh experience, so that's cool. I enjoyed World vs. World. World vs. World was always really fun, so why the heck not? So there you go. Guild Wars 2, Heart of Thorns. I want you guys to tell me what you think about it. Is this going to bring you back to the game? I'm going to play it. I said to Helene that I hope this comes out when we're already overseas, so I'm going to be able to at least stream it and stuff. That would be great. But I will do some videos on it, and I will jump back in. Lumi's still there. Pretty sure of that. I get told that it's still there quite often, so the guild's going to be there. We're going to play and hopefully have fun. You know, it's an expansion. Expansion launches always hype people up, always get people playing the game again. And if I'm not mistaken, Guild Wars was on special for $9.99 over this past weekend, which is ridiculously cheap. If you haven't played Guild Wars 2 yet, I think that is enough incentive to jump in there right now. Or even if you only plan on playing it in the future and you want to take advantage of the offer while it's available or active now, do it. Do it. Pretty sure you can find it on guildwars2.com. But let me know what you think about Heart of Thorns. Did it hype you up? Is it enough? I haven't been feeling the Living Story stuff that they've been releasing. I'm pretty sure they'll continue with that because they seem to like it, but it's just not my type of thing. And they seem to still limit players too much who don't buy things from the in-game store, but I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I haven't played the game in a long time. A lot might have changed, and a lot might have changed for the better. So if you're still playing right now, please let me know. Tell me what you feel the state of the game is right now, because I'm interested. I'm going to jump back in there in a little bit, give it a try, maybe not do a video. I don't know. I don't want to record something if I have no idea what's going on. Or maybe that's the best time to record something. Who knows? We'll see, but I'm going to jump in, give it a try, and I will keep you guys updated as to what's going on with the expansion, because I did play a lot of Guild Wars. There was a lot of Guild Wars on my channel, and it is still a game that I think about from time to time. I remember it fondly. So there you go. Check back here soon for more. Give this one a like, share it, and do all that other good stuff. Leave your thoughts below. Most importantly though, happy Guild Wars 2, Heart of Thorns, the first expansion. Happy that.